Right now on Good Morning Northwest, all lanes of Interstate 84 were closed in both directions for hours after a semi carrying a wind turbine tower crashed between Ontario and LeGrand. And the city of Ellensburg is looking for a way to help the homeless population of Kittitas County, but they're seeing pushback from the community on a proposed shelter location.
Very mild conditions all around the region for your Thursday and heading into your weekend. A chilly morning, heading into a nice day. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. It's 5 a.m. on Thursday, March 14th. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald. It's my last day in for Tiffany this week.
We're going to be so sad when you're gone from the desk. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to cry.
That's
maybe.
okay. No, it's okay because we've got beautiful conditions coming.
Good. And that's something to look forward to.
Exactly. And just because Tiffany's back doesn't mean the beautiful conditions change.
True. We'll be happy to have Tiffany back, but glad that you've been filling in for her. You've been doing so well, Riley. And I am excited for these 60 degrees that we're supposed to get.
Yes. So let's just jump straight into it. Let's see our live sky cam outside at Columbia Point in Richland. It is cold this morning, but again, we have beautiful conditions that are on the way over the next couple of days and very mild conditions, especially today. Clear skies, low wind, and a beautiful weekend ahead of us in terms of temperatures and our sky ahead. Let's take a look at our first alert radar. We are seeing dry and a clear morning so far, and it's going to stay like that basically through the weekend. Temperatures right now are very chilly. I don't think I see any of us who are above freezing right now. 32 for Walla Walla, 26 for the Tri-Cities, 25 for Yakima this morning. So it's very cool start to our day. Low winds as well. Basically not a whole lot going on. For our daily planner, we're seeing upper 50s for the Yakima area and lots of sun. May see a stray cloud or two in the Tri-Cities, upper 50s there. And Walla Walla, we're seeing mid 50s. Let's talk about our 7-day forecast coming up in my full forecast. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. A large section of I-84 in Oregon between Ontario and LeGrand was closed until early this morning after a semi carrying a wind turbine tower crashed just after 9:30 a.m. Wednesday. All lanes of a 14-mile stretch west of milepost 333 were closed in both directions until around 2 a.m. The initial estimated time for reopening was around midnight, and at this time there's no word yet on if anybody was injured in the crash, and the cause of the crash is currently under investigation. Washington State Patrol said one man has died after a car crash in Yakima County. WSP responded to the scene of the crash on eastbound State Route 12 near milepost 154 just before 7 p.m. Tuesday. Officials say the driver, 51-year-old Michael Sweat of Sikeston, Missouri, hit a snowbank and then continued to fall down the embankment. It's unknown if the man was wearing a seatbelt or if drugs or alcohol were involved in the crash. And that's according to WSP. And they also said Sweat's car was not able to be recovered from the crash site. And there's been another moratorium on parking enforcement in downtown Yakima while they work to find a long-term solution to parking concerns. At Tuesday's meeting, city staff presented recommendations to council members about possible rule changes to address some of the concerns. The recommendation includes keeping the time limit for free parking at 2 hours, monthly permits for city-owned lots at $50, and decreasing the cost of a ticket from $50 to $20. The recommendations also would allow businesses with time-consuming services like massage parlors and hair salons to petition the city to change their street parking to 3 hours.
Honestly, the city in doing this, once we move forward, we need to do a far better job of immediate public education.
There's an open house for the public on March 21st. Staff will use that input to create a final proposal and present it to council. A final decision is scheduled for April 2nd. The city of Ellensburg is working to bring the first year-round homeless shelter to Kittitas County, but their proposed location has been met with pushback. Community members say they're okay with constructing a shelter, just not one located less than 200 feet from a daycare. A study commissioned by the city to find the best location settled on 1200 Ruby Street, a property that Hope Source is already working to convert an old motel into affordable housing. Parents say they're worried for the safety of the children at the nearby Happy Feet daycare. And local church leaders testified to the character of the homeless population in Ellensburg, but community members said they're worried about the potential influx of people from outside the city.
There has been talk tonight about how great the homeless community is that we currently have in Ellensburg. With a place to stay, it can bring in new and less kind individuals.
Later on Good Morning Northwest, we'll hear how the city is responding to their concerns and what they plan to do next. Election officials are still counting ballots following the presidential primary. In Benton County, just under 35,000 ballots were received by the end of Monday night. About 1,200, roughly 3%, are being challenged, most due to voters not choosing a party or signatures didn't match the one on file. We spoke with the Benton County elections manager about that.
So people that didn't pick a party, they've been sent letters in an effort to cure those. People have until the 21st at the end of the day to get those back for their ballot to be counted, but we have quite a bit that have been sent letters for not picking a party for this election. It's just for this election. It doesn't determine how they vote in the general. It's just for this, essentially a party primary.
Hatfield also says that they have about a 32% return in this primary.
In 2020, we got 43% back, so it's a little lower than what we had in 2020.
Voter turnout in Franklin has been about 22.5%, and ballot counting continues until the primary election is officially certified on March 22nd. In a crime alert now, a 36-year-old man has been sentenced to 37 years in prison after pleading guilty in Yakima County Superior Court to killing 2 people on New Year's Day in 2021. Roberto Fernandez Rodriguez pleaded guilty to first-degree murder, domestic violence for fatally attacking and running over his girlfriend, Rocio Ramos Martinez, outside the Yakima YWCA on January 1st of 2021. He also pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide and vehicular assault, and according to court documents, after attacking Ramos Martinez, Rodriguez drove off in his pickup truck and crashed head-on into another vehicle on U.S. Highway 97, killing Alfred Anaya and injuring Anaya's wife. And a gang member who threatened to burn down a Yakima bar has been sentenced to 57 months for illegally possessing a firearm. Court documents reveal that 23-year-old Alex Nunez of Yakima is heading back to jail after serving time in 2022 for 2 felony offenses. After his release in July of last year, 6 months later, police responded to a call from the Little Dutch Inn bar in Yakima, where Nunez had started making threats to shoot up the place and burn it down after being cut off. Officers say they saw Nunez throw away a gun when they arrived. Nunez was not allowed to have a gun due to prior felonies. He was sentenced to 57 months, followed by 3 years of supervised release. An in-custody death at the Yakima County Jail is now under investigation. According to the Yakima County Department of Corrections, Anthony Lucy was found unresponsive in his unit early Tuesday morning. The agency says they took life-saving actions, but Lucy died just before 2 a.m. Tuesday morning. The Yakima County Sheriff's Office and Yakima Police were called to investigate. An independent internal investigation will also be constructed by the Yakima County Department of Corrections. And according to authorities, Luce had been held since March 8th on charges of theft in the 3rd degree. And Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a look at your forecast.
There's dry, warm, and mild conditions heading into our weekend. We've got a chilly morning, but otherwise it'll be very nice out later on. My forecast is coming up.
And high school students from all over Eastern Washington had the chance to earn prizes and scholarships at last night's annual Regional High School Art Exhibit. We'll have the details from CBC next.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the wall-to-wall sale at Furniture Row. Every sofa, dining table, and bed is on sale. Plus 5 years, no interest. Shop today and save during the wall-to-wall sale, only at Furniture Row.
Dishwasher on the fritz? Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing from McCurley Mazda.
On behalf of STCU, we want to present you with this $1,000 check. Joe McDonald volunteered at the Pasco Aviation Museum, and although he is gone, his dedication to the museum lives on, earning them a $1,000 check from STCU.
He was very particular and did all the research, so the information that's in the display cases were absolutely accurate.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's the Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's the Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's the Educated Cigar. At the Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Spring is in the air and creativity is blooming everywhere at Custer's 25th Annual Spring Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco. Join us as 150 artisans from across the Northwest display and sell their fine art, handcraft, and specialty foods. The variety and quality of work make this a must-see event. Single-day admission, only $8. Tickets on sale now at custershows.com. Custer's Spring Arts and Crafts Show this weekend at the Hapo Center in Pasco.
The White Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
Say no to middleman mattress markup malaise. And yes to factory direct savings at Denver Mattress. And during the March mattress sale, get the Summit for only $332.49, plus 5 years no interest and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Want free college or career training? It's possible. Go to waggrant.org.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest and Education News. Last night was a night to honor high school students' artwork as Columbia Basin College hosted its 51st annual Regional High School Art Exhibit. The juried show recognizes 15 Judges' Choice, 10 Honorable Mentions, and 10 Superintendent's Choice Awards. The art on display is from 15 different high schools across 9 school districts, consisting of 278 individual pieces. Central Washington University will continue its tradition of awarding select students with a scholarship. Isabella Pinto, a Judge's Choice Award winner and CWU scholarship recipient, says her thought process behind her award-winning piece was a reflection of her emotions.
The struggle of emotion, because I struggle with sometimes displaying emotion or connecting with people in general. And I have a very critical and analytical mind, so I wanted to display the connection between the heart and the head and how they work together, which is why I drew a heart, but with mechanics inside to represent critical thinking.
If you missed last night's award show, the artwork is still on display at CBC till March 22nd, and that looks amazing and beautiful. I would definitely buy that. Making a difference now, Columbia Industries has officially released its new rebranding after 60 years. A nonprofit that serves people in the community with disabilities or struggles in life, it'll now be known as Columbia Ability Alliance. Columbia Ability Alliance said its decision to rebrand came from the nonprofit's transitions that broadened the scope of the people it could help.
We are super excited about this, and when you look at our new name and new brand mark, you might recognize that Columbia, it's a nod to where we've been for the last 61 years and the heritage of this organization, all the work that we've been doing to build a more inclusive community. It also recognizes that we were born here in the Columbia Basin, and on the nonprofit side of the house, this is the community that we serve.
Columbia Ability Alliance offers resources and guidance to those with a number of different life challenges, like those with physical or mental barriers or housing instability, those battling addiction, veterans, and victims of domestic violence. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, small business owners in Pasco are asking for help from the city as a construction project is causing them to lose a lot of potential customers. And Riley Fitzgerald has your first alert full forecast. She'll have more details, but right now the temperature is 26 degrees. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Mr. Box, I had this idea.
Is it giving people lots of great food for $6 and letting them choose between 2 delicious sandwiches? Great idea, Devin. Run with it.
Well.
And you run and get my $6 Jack Pack. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new Mercedes-Benz GLC 300 for only $629 a month from Mercedes-Benz of Tri-Cities.
I've been with U.S. Cellular for years now, and I think I'm their biggest fan. So they asked me to tell you about their special customer event, Us Days. Us Days means exclusive deals just for us customers, like up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone. So I said, if I'm going to be on TV, do you think I can get hair and makeup? And I even got a manicure, too.
Introducing Us Days at U.S. Cellular. Exclusive offers just for our customers. Get up to $1,200 to upgrade to any new phone.
It's here. It's now. The Grand National RV Show at R&R RV North Spokane, March 14th through the 23rd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, and trailers. The time to buy is now. The Grand National RV Show, March 14th through the 23rd, indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing, giveaways, and food vendors on site. Visit rnrrv.com.
To see if you qualify for Hanford worker compensation, please call Smart Law for a free consultation at 1-877-630-1122. Workers and the families of deceased workers who worked at the Hanford site are now eligible for compensation for diseases and illnesses, including neurological, respiratory and heart conditions, cancers, and beryllium-related disorders. This may be in addition to compensation already being received. Call Smart Law at 1-877-630-1122 for Hanford worker compensation. Smart Law in Yakima and Tri-Cities.
Get a great deal on a great-looking lawn and a really comfortable ride. Introducing Kubota Z200 Series mowers with a new K-Ride comfort system. Designed to optimize your ride so you have everything you need to glide your way to a perfectly manicured lawn. Right now, get a Kubota Z200 mower for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Oh, hey, Jack, going up?
Actually, no, Justine. My famous 2 tacos are still just 99 cents when you order on the Jack app or online. Could you press 6, please? I'm going up. Get my famous 2 tacos for just 99 cents, only on the Jack app or online.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. It is chilly outside, 26, feels like 20. Brr, it is cold. You will need a jacket in the morning, but I don't know if you'll need one by later today. Clear skies for the most part. We've got low wind on the way today and a beautiful weekend that's ahead. So let's get straight into it. On our first alert radar, we are seeing a whole lot of nothing going on this morning. No condensation of any kind and very few clouds so far this morning. And on our futurecast, I am not even going to stop it. We're just going to watch it tick on by and no clouds really hanging out and definitely no rain over the next few days. So that's kind of nice to see. Just beautiful sun for the next couple of days. No pauses on our futurecast needed. On our wind forecast, we're seeing very low winds right now, and it's going to kind of stay that way. Here's our futurecast for our winds. It's pretty similar. I'm not going to stop it. The winds are staying pretty chill throughout your Thursday and into your Friday as well. So we've got really not a whole lot to worry about, especially not today and into the next couple of days. 32 right now in Walla Walla, 26 in the Tri-Cities, as we said earlier. 25 in Yakima, so it is cool this morning, right around freezing or even below it. over the next, for our morning, excuse me. And then we're going to be getting a little bit warmer. So we do have these very cold temperatures. And let's take a look at our highs for today. We're seeing mid to upper 50s in the Yakima Valley today for our highs, upper 50s, even a 60 there at Hanford for our highs today in the mid-Columbia. And if we go on to our Blue Mountain region, we're seeing mid 50s. So a little warmer than we saw yesterday in the Blues. Let's take a look at our temperatures for this evening. We're clear and dry tonight, just a little bit warmer than we are so far this morning. We're seeing just around or right above that freezing mark, so right around the lower 30s. Our overnight lows are going to start to get a little bit nicer, however, still a little bit chilly over the next over the evening tonight. On our 7-day forecast, we see so much sun this weekend. I don't even know what to do with all of this sun. Upper 60s for our Saturday, Sunday. Then we have those 70s for Monday and Tuesday. But of course, our temperatures have to drop back down. So we're expecting upper 60s for our Wednesday for Yakima. Overnight lows are picking up as well. We're seeing 34 for this evening, but we're popping up by Monday night 44. So that's a 10-degree jump over the next couple of days for our lows. So that is going to be very, very nice to see. For our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, 59 today, but heading into the mid to upper 60s by the weekend. And again, 70s for Monday, Tuesday. Overnight lows picking up nicely as well over the next couple of days. For our 7-day forecast for Walla Walla, same story. Mid 60s for the weekend, up to the 70s Monday, Tuesday. Beautiful conditions that may drop after that. But we've got beautiful sun, beautiful conditions today and over the next couple of days. So I hope you have a great weekend. Possibly, I'm planning on getting outside. Have a great Thursday. I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In business news, small business owners in downtown Pasco are saying the Lewis Street overpass project is hurting their bottom line. Several business owners say the construction has caused their clients to take their business elsewhere, where it's easier to drive and easier to walk. Now the owners are turning to the city for help. Pasco City Councilman Leo Perales says he wants to do everything in his power to find a solution.
So we started looking, as soon as I heard about this going on and a lot of people contacting the city, myself and some other council members jumped right on it. I started doing some research and I was able to find that perhaps we can use community development block grant funding to help these businesses.
There's still no timeline on when a solution could possibly be coming. Many owners said they can't go 3 to 4 months, which is when the overpass is expected to fully open. And later on Good Morning Northwest, we'll hear from some of them on what it's been like. And Family Dollar and Dollar Tree are set to close nearly 1,000 stores. Family Dollar will close 600 stores in the first half of this year, and at least 370 more over the next several years as store leases expire. Parent company Dollar Tree said it will close 30 stores. Many Family Dollar stores have been plagued by health and safety concerns, and this year the struggling discount chain was hit with a record $41.5 million fine for violating product safety standards. The U.S. Justice Department said the chain was selling items that were stocked in a rat-infested warehouse. Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar in 2015 for $8.5 billion. The combined company hoped that by joining forces, it could fend off bigger retailers like Dollar General and Walmart. Investigators probing the Boeing 737 MAX blowout said their investigation is being held up because Boeing cannot provide a paper trail for key work. The National Transportation Safety Board said it has not been able to determine who worked on the door plug that blew out on an Alaska Airlines flight in January. The agency said it has repeatedly requested a list of relevant employee names. Now they fear the focus on the names could discourage employees from cooperating with the investigation. NTSB officials said they're not looking to speak with employees for punitive purposes. Instead, it's to help them make safety recommendations so this does not happen again. Boeing said it has searched for records, but believes its employees did not document the work. The NTSB said that it will work to protect employees who come forward. And they also said it's also not been able to get security footage of employees removing and reinstalling the door plug. Boeing reportedly told the NTSB that the footage is only kept for 30 days. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, interacting with dogs in such ways may strengthen the human brain waves associated with rest and relaxation. That's according to a new study, and we get into that next.
For a limited time, More Furniture is making it even easier to get the new furniture you love and doing some good along the way. We've partnered with local nonprofits to donate your old furniture when you replace it with a new room from More. Simply make a purchase. Snap a photo of your donation, and we'll take care of the rest. This program is available for a very limited time, so visit your local store for details.
When a rookie stunt driver meets the trainer who thought he'd seen it all. Again. There's bound to be action. But this is no ordinary blockbuster. It's a Nissan sales event ad, so you better act fast. Don't miss your chance to drive away in a new Nissan. Let's roll. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue, or get 2.9% financing for 36 months on Frontier.
In 1997, my father-in-law, John Ramsey, started his business.
We took it from 2.5 acres. Now we're 22 acres.
What separates us is you're not just a number when you walk in the door.
Professional, on time. They answer all my questions.
If you're looking for a high-quality trailer at the right price, this is the place.
It feels like a home away from home.
I can guarantee you when you buy an RV from us, you are part of the Broadmoor family.
At Broadmoor RV, we
make camping fun!
There's no other word quite like home. Not house, not residence, not dwelling. Because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you do one more lap around the park. Or make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging. And that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
How you sleep sets your entire life in motion. So live your best life by getting your best sleep on a Doctor's Choice mattress. The perfect combination of support and comfort.
In fact, I've been recommending it to my patients for over 20 years.
Visit us in-store or online and discover all the benefits of Doctor's Choice, only at Denver Mattress.
Hello there, watch live with Kelly and Mark.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
If you think playing with dogs or looking at their adorable videos, as I was just doing on social media, helps you decompress, you might be onto something. A small study published Wednesday found that interacting with dogs might strengthen the brainwaves associated with rest and relaxation. The study, published in the journal PLOS One, involved 30 healthy people with an average age of 28 years old. They each engaged in multiple activities with the dog, like playing, feeding, grooming, hugging and walking, and study authors measured their brainwaves during each activity, then asked participants questions about their emotional state. The changes in brainwaves indicated heightened attention, concentration, and relaxation. That's in addition to reduced stress, fatigue, and feelings of depression. The study did have some weaknesses, like the low number of study participants and the fact that the group was healthy, which meant the experts could not observe any improvement in medical conditions. It's a good bet the canine participants enjoyed taking part as well. And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, national security agencies across the U.S. government say TikTok poses a national security threat, claiming its owner ByteDance is too linked to the Chinese government. Also, a cyber attack on a major healthcare firm is drawing the attention of federal investigators who want to know if the firm did enough to protect patient data.
In today's Tech Bites, Spotify starts offering music videos. The new beta feature is accessible through the Now Playing screen. Supported artists include Ed Sheeran and Doja Cat. The feature will allow users to select switch to video while listening to the music track. For right now, it's only available in 11 countries. No word on when it might debut in the US. YouTube is redesigning its TV app so that users can watch videos while browsing comments and other information. The video window will take up about 2/3 of the screen. The other third can display things like alternate views, stats, and scores. And finally, PlayStation 5 is out with a major software update. The controller speakers can now produce higher volume sound. A new screen share feature will now have pointers and emoji reactions, and you can adjust the brightness of the power indicator. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Lionel Moise. Have a great day.
Blue Buffalo, huh?
Yeah, Purina One. Yeah, I used to feed Purina One, but then I read the ingredients.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's right there.
Chicken, rice, flour, corn, gluten meal, whole grain corn, chicken byproduct meal. What's in blue?
Deboned chicken, chicken meal, brown rice, barley, oatmeal.
Yeah, but those ingredients cost a lot more.
Blue is only about 50 cents more a day. That's not too much for my Chester.
The St. Paddy's say me clovers turn milk green, but one big splash and I've left the scene.
Oh no, he disappeared.
I love me Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
Want to upgrade but still paying off your locked phone? Break free from 3-year device contracts. Switch to T-Mobile and we'll pay off your phone and upgrade you to one of the latest 5G phones free.
Right now on Good Morning Northwest, the House has passed bipartisan legislation to force TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the wildly popular social media platform or face a ban in the U.S. And the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services is getting involved in the cyber hack that's causing major headaches for the health industry.
And very mild conditions all around the region for your Thursday, heading into the weekend, and a chilly morning heading into a very, very nice day. Good Morning Northwest starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. The time is 5:32 on Thursday, March 14th. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. It's going to be a beautiful Thursday ahead.
So we're at the point in the year where we need our heavy coats in the morning, but then by the middle of the day, it's too hot. You take
Entirely.
it off.
That's 100% true, and that's what I'm going to say for everybody today. It is a very chilly morning.
And getting warmer, right?
And getting warmer. Beautiful day ahead. Let's take a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. It is going to be a beautiful day with very mild conditions. We've got clear skies, low wind, and again, just a beautiful weekend that's ahead over the next couple of days, really. Beautiful, beautiful conditions. On our first alert radar, we are seeing just a whole lot of nothing going on this morning. Not a lot of zero rain coverage so far across our entire region, and very little cloud coverage as well. So looking at a beautiful start to our day, just a little bit chilly as we're seeing here on our temperatures. Current temps right now, we're in the 20s in Ellensburg and Yakima and the Tri-Cities, 32 for Walla Walla, so very, very cold outside, very low winds as well, so we're not really dealing with a whole lot of that. Mid to upper 50s in the Yakima area. Tri-Cities is seeing upper 50s today, and Walla Walla is seeing mid 50s for your Thursday. Lots of sun hanging out over the next couple of days. So beautiful conditions. I have your 7-day forecast coming up in my full forecast, but for now, I'll send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. And the big question this morning, could TikTok, which is owned by a Chinese company, eventually be banned in the U.S.? House lawmakers have approved a bill that could potentially lead to a ban. Members of both parties supporting the proposal, cracking down on TikTok, which faces far more restrictions in China, where it's largely an educational app for kids. So what happens next, and what exactly would this bill do? ABC's M. Nguyen has some answers.
This morning, social media users in the U.S. are left wondering if TikTok's days are numbered.
The bill is passed
after the House overwhelmingly passed a bill that would force TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the app or have it banned in the U.S.
We are in a Cold War with China, and some of my colleagues want to ignore this fact.
Every U.S. national security agency says TikTok poses a national security threat, claiming its owner ByteDance is beholden to the Chinese government, which could demand access to the data of TikTok's 170 million American users. But critics of the bill say legitimate concerns about the Chinese Communist Party, or CCP, could set the U.S. government down a dangerous path.
The answer to CCP-style propaganda is not CCP-style oppression. Let us slow down before we blunder down this very steep and slippery slope.
Republican Thomas Massey argued the bill fails to address the U.S.'s overall reliance on China.
You know, we're sitting here with phones made in China, we're wearing suits made in China. You're going to tell Americans they can't put a piece of software on their computer.
TikTok says the bill violates constitutional rights of its users, many of whom earn a living running businesses on the app. And TikTok's CEO has argued the company stores its American data in the U.S., not China. Experts also question the impact of a potential ban. India, the world's largest democracy, banned TikTok in 2020, but ByteDance still reportedly has access to the data of Indian citizens who use the app. And here in the U.S., other social media platforms sell users' data, potentially posing the same kind of security risk. One expert tells ABC News it's a nice symbolic bill, but it doesn't actually make us safer.
And President Biden has said if Congress passes the bill, he'll sign it, a risky position in this election year when the president is struggling to win over younger voters. And the healthcare industry is dealing with the recent cyber attack against a major firm. Last month, Change Healthcare was hit with what the American Hospital Association calls, quote, the most significant and consequential cyber attack on the U.S. healthcare system in American history. The insurance billing firm is involved in roughly 1/3 of U.S. patient records, and the Department of Health and Human Services will investigate into whether Change Healthcare properly protected their data in compliance with the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act. Meanwhile, the hack has disrupted medical payments from insurance companies to health providers over the past few weeks, and that's leaving some clinics strapped for cash.
If you're looking at a co-pay discount card, you're probably not going to be able to use that at this point in time until the system is fixed. Very disheartening because we want to deliver the medications to our patients that we serve.
A spokesperson for Change Healthcare and its parent company, United Health Group, says it'll cooperate with the HHS investigation. Officials at Change Healthcare say the criminal group Black Cat is responsible for the hack, and the Justice Department has previously said that organization has been involved in other ransomware attacks worldwide. Hunter Biden has declined an invitation to appear at a public hearing before Congress, with his attorney calling it a, quote, circus act. The attorney said the president's son answered every question Republicans had for him during last month's 6-hour deposition behind closed doors. That's when Hunter Biden met with the House Oversight and Judiciary Committees to testify in their impeachment inquiry of his father. In his letter to House Oversight Chairman James Comer, Biden's attorney also criticized the chairman for inviting former business partners to the hearing. Those business partners have been critical of the president's son. Hunter Biden is refuting any claims that his father was involved in his overseas business dealings. And Riley Fitzgerald returns now with a quick look at your forecast.
There's dry, warm, and mild conditions heading into our weekend, and we've got a chilly morning, but it'll be very nice later on. My full forecast is coming up.
And Alabama Senator Katie Britt says the backlash she's faced since her rebuttal to President Biden's State of the Union speech last week has been politically motivated, blaming the liberal media. And we'll be back with that story and more headlines right after this.
There's no other word quite like home. Not house, not residence, not dwelling. Because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you do one more lap around the park. Or make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging. And that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing from McCurley Mazda.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
There's no other word quite like home, because it's more than any specific place. It could be in the team spirit that keeps your heart pounding the whole drive over the mountains. It could be in the friendships that make you able to laugh at yourself. It's a feeling, a belonging, and that's really different for everyone. So while we can't define what home is to you, what we can do is help you get there.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Chevy Silverado with financing as low as 1.9% from McCurley Chevrolet.
We're keeping our holiday sale rolling at More Furniture, and it's your chance to save big this weekend only. For 48 exclusive hours, you'll get special interest-free financing until 2026 with no money down, plus free white glove delivery, and we'll pay your sales tax. Savings like this won't last, so visit your local showroom today, only at More Furniture for less.
If your group or organization would like to receive job postings, contact our Human Resources Department, 509-735-8369 to request notices.
Apple Valley News Now open positions can be viewed on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
This water tower sits on an eroding, unstable hill.
There is a serious amount of erosion going on.
But no one is sure who should stop the erosion.
Somebody needs to start accepting responsibility.
The Craigs Hill Dilemma. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We go now to Senator Katie Britt fighting back after widespread criticism of a rebuttal to President Biden's State of the Union address. Here's ABC's Rhiannon Alley.
This morning, Alabama Senator Katie Britt says the backlash she has faced since her speech last week has been politically motivated. She spoke on Senator Ted Cruz's podcast yesterday.
The liberal media isn't interested in the truth.
In her speech, while discussing the border crisis, Britt implied that the violent sex trafficking of a 12-year-old happened during the Biden administration.
We wouldn't be okay with this happening in a third world country. President Biden's border policies are a disgrace.
But that case dates from when George W. Bush was president. Britt yesterday did not directly address accusations that she was misleading.
My crime was like putting too much passion, too much heart and soul behind the issues that I genuinely care about, and they slaughtered me across the airways.
That passion facing scrutiny on Saturday Night Live.
But tonight, I'll be auditioning for the part of Scary Mom.
But Britt says she was thrilled to be portrayed by Scarlett Johansson.
How awesome is that? I actually was pretty pumped about that. And I'll be honest with you, a bingo card of 2024 for Katie Britt, I did not have this on it.
She also defended, speaking from her kitchen, saying she wanted to focus on everyday issues. And Britt mentioned another infamous State of the Union rebuttal moment back in 2013, which helped Senator Marco Rubio raise money by selling water bottles.
Well, we're going to have to figure out what I can sell. That's amazing.
Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
And Britt acknowledged that there's a learning curve in giving a speech on live TV. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, something to keep an eye on for your next trip to the west side, as Seattle drivers are saying that a new $15 toll has them avoiding a highway entirely. And the temperature is 26 degrees, very chilly out there, but it gets a little warmer during the middle of the day. Riley Fitzgerald will have more details in that first alert full forecast. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
It's
It's here. It's now. The Grand National RV Show at R&R RV North Spokane, March 14th through the 23rd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, and trailers. The time to buy is now. The Grand National RV Show, March 14th through the 23rd, indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing, giveaways, and food vendors on site. Visit rnrrv.com.
So, all of us are here to talk about trading. Right now at US Cellular, you can get a new phone without having to trade in your old one.
Trade you my PB&J for that phone.
No, kid, you don't have to trade. See, $830 off any phone at US Cellular. No trade-in needed.
You drive a hard bargain. Boom. Chocolate milk.
You don't have to trade. I'll take the chocolate milk.
Okay.
Get $830 off any phone. No trade-in needed. US Cellular. Built for us.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,600 off on a new Daikin Fit system and thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
In life's delicate moments, turn to the compassionate experts at Tri-Cities Chaplaincy. Whether it's hospice, palliative, or grief care for adults and children, we are here for you in Benton and Franklin counties. And the best part, our grief support comes at no cost to you. When life gets tough, we're here to guide you, ensuring you live your best life, even through the toughest moments. Visit us today at tccbestlife.org.
This weekend, March Mania is on at More Furniture. Get store-wide sale pricing, including our best sellers and newest arrivals. And you can save big when you take an extra year of special interest-free financing on your purchase. You get the furniture you love today on sale and with an extra year to pay. This weekend, visit morefurniture.com or your local showroom for details.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Very chilly outside, 26 in the Tri-Cities, but feels like 20, so you are probably gonna need a jacket this morning. Will you need it by later? Possibly, but maybe not. We have clear skies, low winds. It's a very mild day ahead, just beautiful conditions that are on the forecast. Our first alert radar, we're seeing no showers, no rain, no snow, anything going on in our region. Very clear skies. And on our futurecast, if I just let it go through, we're gonna see very few clouds hanging out. No rain at all, no showers over the next couple of days. So we're just gonna let this play to just show you how clear and sunny it's gonna be over the next couple of days. It's pretty similar with our wind. We had stronger winds earlier this week, but they have definitely settled down for your Thursday. These are the wind speeds right now, and looking ahead on our futurecast for winds, they're still staying pretty low. I'm not gonna pause this once again because it is just staying pretty mild. All of our conditions are basically just mild today. For our temperatures right now, we are in the chilly kind of zone. 32 for Walla Walla, 26 in the Tri-Cities, 26 in Hermiston. Yakima is seeing 25, Ellensburg 24. So it is cold this morning, but it's gonna be raising up a little bit. Possibly we're gonna not need those jackets, as I said, because the sun is gonna be out and it's gonna be nice and warm. Upper 50s in the Yakima Valley, upper 50s, lower 60s in the Mid-Columbia, and in the Blue Mountain region, a little warmer than yesterday, mid 50s for your day today. Let's take a look at our temps for this evening. Clear and dry and just above the freezing mark in those lower 30s, a little bit warmer than we see this morning. That's popping by tomorrow. On our 7-day forecast in Yakima, we see beautiful conditions. We're hopping into the upper 60s by this weekend. So much sun over the next couple of days, and we're even seeing some 70s that Monday, Tuesday in Yakima. Our overnight lows are picking up as well, from 34 tonight to 44 Monday night. So that's great to see. We're going to be seeing some the temperatures rising basically 10 degrees all around. For our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, upper 50s today, heading into the mid to upper 60s this weekend, and again 70 degrees over the next couple of days. Our overnight lows are popping up as well, 35 tonight to 46 for Monday and Tuesday night. On our 7-day forecast in Walla Walla, we're seeing a big jump from 56 today to the 70s by next Monday, Tuesday. Temperatures dropping a little bit for our Wednesday, and that's when some more unstable conditions come in. But over the next couple of days, our conditions are stable, mild, beautiful, sunny, low winds, beautiful conditions heading into your weekend. A great time to get outdoors if you plan to. Have a fantastic Thursday. I'll send it to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In some statewide news, some drivers in Seattle are refusing to pay a new $15 toll and are taking the back roads instead. Some say the high tolls make a strong argument for better mass transit service in the King County metropolitan area. Deborah Horn has more.
Trying to figure out the tolls at a given time in the hot lanes on State Route 167 is a lot like predicting spring weather in the Pacific Northwest. Just wait a minute and it'll change. That's what happened as we headed south on this rainy Monday afternoon. The toll was $12. We drove less than a mile and it dropped nearly in half.
But I take the back roads. I don't go on the HOV line now.
You don't use it?
No, I don't use it.
This driver says she avoids 167 as often as she can.
I heard that it's just gonna be too much money for the ones to use it. They gotta work extra hours
to pay for the HOV. And she is not alone.
I think maybe some people can afford it, but I mean, I don't know. If you're some regular Joe working along here, it seems a lot.
We took our own very unscientific survey of just how often the toll in the hot lanes on SR 167 reaches $15. We recorded the dot cam on March 1st, the first day of the new higher toll, and it was at its peak. Then the same thing Monday. Just as the afternoon clock struck 3, the toll went to $15, and there it seemed to stay. But this driver says a higher toll is no way to ease congestion.
Make some more buses or some more trains or something like that. I mean, South King County has very little like mass transit options, and I hate that. I would love to be able to take the bus to anywhere or take a train somewhere, and instead we just get like our crappy highways.
Traffic authorities say it's too early to say what difference the higher toll is making. They want to wait about a month until drivers have had a chance to adjust their behavior. And when we return on Good Morning Northwest, a sleepy dog who works the night shift guarding sheep at a Virginia farm goes viral for being groggy in the morning. We'll take a look next.
A rookie stunt driver.
Again.
Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, and home decor. We're unique, and we're here for all of life's occasions, all year long. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
911, what's your emergency?
I can't find Captain Nash and his wife's cruise ship. If we're gonna make it out of here, we gotta work together.
911 comes to ABC tonight, 8/7 Central, and stream on Hulu.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota. Imagine all the slopes you'll conquer.
Sick.
Imagine all the sights you'll see.
Wow.
Whoa. Okay, how about you imagine dropping me off?
Right now, lease a new 2024 4Runner for $479 per month. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Want free college or career training? It's possible.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
A rookie stunt driver.
Again.
Will prove he's got what it takes in this year's most exciting Nissan sales event. Hurry into the Nissan Thrill of the Drive sales event.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue.
An eroding hillside with a water tower on top tonight at 6.
Welcome back. Let's take a look close to home. In the Kittitas Valley, we're seeing mid-50s today. Our conditions all around the region are sunny and clear, and we're going to be seeing no variation over the next couple of days. In the Yakima Valley, we're seeing upper 50s today. Let's take a look in the mid-Columbia. We're also seeing upper 50s, but there's a 60 in there. Hanford 60 today, also sunny and clear, very low winds as well. And if we take a look in the Blue Mountain region, let's see, from Hermiston at 58 to Heppner at 51, we're seeing all over the 50s today, 56 for Walla Walla. Have a fantastic day. That's a look close to home. I'll have more coming up.
And Riley, I have a question for you.
Yes.
So we're morning people because of this job. Do you hate to wake up in the morning?
Entirely.
Yeah, especially this week with the time change and everything. We were just talking about how we're more tired this week.
Definitely
It's a
more
struggle to
tired
get
this
up.
week.
So we can meet our canine soulmate, a hard-to-wake-up doggo who needs his beauty sleep and has won over the internet trying to catch some more Z's. CNN's Jeannie Moose reports.
Donuts is his name and his claim to fame.
Oh, another rough night?
Is that he's a groggy doggy.
Are you making your trip back from outer space right now?
With millions of fans who relate to his inability to wake up.
That night shift got you down, boy.
He's really resonated with folks on the night shift and the folks who are not morning people.
This 7-year-old Great Pyrenees mix works the night shift in Woollyshire Farm in Virginia, where he's the guardian to 15 sheep. But nothing.
Let me get you a chest rub this morning.
Not chest rubs, not stretches.
Oh, big stretch.
Nothing keeps Donuts from wanting to go back to sleep.
Wakey, wakey.
Time to make the donuts.
If Donuts had an alarm clock, he'd be pressing the snooze function all the time. Absolutely.
Seem to come back in 5 minutes. I brought you some casserole for your breakfast.
Not even food works. Even this treat.
A donut for Donuts.
Sat in his mouth forever before he finally chowed down. Owner Natasha Sims captioned this video of Donuts slowly walking. Rare footage of Donuts awake. His bright-eyed co-worker, Britches,
He's ready to go.
makes Donuts look like a lump of dough.
You need some more time? Hey, buddy, it's time to get up for breakfast.
Who needs breakfast when you can hit the hay, literally? Jeannie Moose, CNN, New York.
Fighting the fade. You fight